Welcome to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to continue on with the New Year's spread for love by reading for Capricorn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Capricorn, your overall energy for this reading for next year is the Ace of Cups. So I feel like next year is going to be all about Capricorn, which is a beautiful thing to see. I feel like your cup is going to be running over with love for yourself. You're going to be at peace. And there's the sun in this card as well. The sun is highlighting both the cup and the bird. So I feel like this is talking about just, you sitting in the best energy of the year. Okay. Under this, we have the Four of Wands. Y'all know this is my twin flame card. If you watch me, this is talking about, it can talk about marriage. It can speak of, like just a higher commitment. I feel like for some of you, this is what you're wanting. You're wanting to come together with your twin flame. And look at the two doves here. It's the same dove that's in this card. There's another one here now. So I feel like this is just talking about like you moving through this portal so that you can come together with your twin, okay? Under this, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So some of you are holding on to your twin too tightly, is what I feel like this is, okay? There may be jealousy. There could be a little bit of a obsession, but I feel like Spirit is saying that when the time is right, always divine timing, right? Because it doesn't matter if we're trying to manifest or what we're doing, nothing's going to show up until it's time for it to show up. So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying, is that, it's time to like just put the focus on yourself and just let things take its course. Okay. Excuse me. Let's clarify this ace. Okay. So yeah, we've got the Eight of Coins. So Spirit is telling you to do the work, right? It says dedication to the craft. And I feel like the craft is self-love, being dedicated to loving yourself. Okay. So this could be about an actual business or, your actual work, like you putting in everything into that and committing to it. So Spirit is saying to take the focus off of this other person and put the focus on yourself and on the things you can do to better yourself so that when the time comes, you're in the right space to be receptive to someone in a relationship. Okay. Okay, so this first card here, these cards are all over. Okay, the first card here is representing what you're leaving behind, what you're leaving back in the year 2024. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like, excuse me, this is not necessarily talking about money per se. I feel like it's just talking about your desire to have a legacy, have that, love, family, the stable and committed relationship. Okay. And some of you are putting that down. I feel like in favor of focusing on yourself. But even if you have this dream, this is what you're wanting, you don't have to throw it down. Spirit is not telling you to give up on your dreams. Spirit is telling you to focus on yourself. 333 on the camera. Spirit is telling you to focus on yourself so that you can prepare for this person. Because if you're going through that Four of Pentacles energy, like jealousy, obsession, those types of things, it's not going to bode well in a relationship. Okay. The person could still come into your life, but if you're not ready for it, then it's going to just lead to more separation. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. Yeah. See, we've got the Fool reversed. So this is talking about, you see, it says fools rush in. So Spirit is telling you to not be impulsive, to hold, you've been like, to hold yourself back instead of being impulsive. Hold yourself back and, have faith that everything's going to work out the way that you want things to work out. Okay. Because when it's in reverse, the Fool is talking about making foolish actions, taking foolish actions. And so Spirit is telling you don't do that, because that's how you get burned. Okay. Excuse me. The second card here is representing how you are now. So where you are now. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is talking about like you being single. You may have been in something with your twin and things didn't work out with this person, or you may have been with someone else in a relationship and things didn't work out and you ended up by yourself. But This is not a bad card. This is about independence. It's about you learning how to be on your own, how to stand in your own power and be okay with that, okay? Because, excuse me, a lot of us had to do that. Like I had to do that. I had to take the time away from the channel to focus on myself, learn how to really love myself, because I can't expect someone else to love me unconditionally if I don't love myself unconditionally. And I feel like that's what Spirit is telling you. Take this time while you're alone. It's not a bad thing. Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely, and it's not a bad thing, because there are people that are in relationships right now that wish that they had time alone. I had a friend that got married at the age of a teenager, I think at 18, and she ended up getting a divorce. And when she got a divorce, it was like she was trying to make up for all those years that she hadn't lived, and she just was, out and doing this and doing this and doing that. So being single, I'm saying all that to say that being single has its perks. And so a lot of this is about you learning to be okay by yourself, learning to love yourself, and have the relationship that you wish you had with your person. Have that relationship with yourself, because once you hold yourself down like that, you're going to be very picky and very discerning about who you allow into your energy. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying with this Nine of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. So Spirit is telling you, this is the Queen of Wands, and it fell like this. So it's both sides are representing what Spirit is wanting to say. So this is a fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is the baddest bitch of the tarot card, of the tarot deck. And I feel like, Spirit is telling you, this is the energy you need to be in. Charming, confident, you know who you are, you know what you deserve, you know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. Okay. You're very strong-willed. This is somebody who, is not going to take, they're not going to take certain things from people. They're going to be about making sure that they get their needs met first, or met in the relationship, and, it be a two-way street. Okay. Because I feel like in the past, that's not what's going on. I feel like it's a situation where you may be so in love with your person to where you lose yourself in the relationship, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Okay. So Spirit is just telling you that's the energy that you want to be in, that Queen of Wands energy, Nine of Pentacles, and the Empress energy. That's the energy you want to embody, because that's going to get you the best results in your life, not only in your life, but like in all the areas of your life and in a relationship. Okay. All right. So this third card talks about what makes it easier for you to transition to the new year. So we've got Three of Cups. I feel like this is talking about celebration. Okay. This can talk about union or reunion, or somebody coming back from the past and reuniting with that person. But I feel like what Spirit is highlighting with this card is that you need to celebrate. You need to celebrate your singledom. Go out and enjoy yourself. Make a list of all the things you've ever wanted to do in your life. You don't have to be with somebody to do them. Like me, I've been all around the world. I'm like a world traveler. I've been to so many different countries, and the majority of those countries that I went to by myself. But I had an amazing time. I had a blast. I got to talk to a lot of people, meet a lot of people, to do a lot of things that I wouldn't have done had I been there with somebody else. Because sometimes when you go somewhere with somebody else, you don't really talk to other people. You don't put forth the effort that you would if you were there by yourself. So there's nothing wrong with getting to know yourself. I feel like that's a part of this whole thing, is because if you want to be in a relationship with someone else, the better you know yourself, the better outcome you're going to have in that relationship, I feel like, is what Spirit is telling you. Okay. All right. Let's clarify this Three of Cups. Okay. So we've got the Five of Cups, which is normally the Five of Pentacles, and it's talking about feeling left out in the cold. So you may have felt rejected. Okay. This card can represent for some of you that there was a third party situation, that like maybe your person couldn't make a choice between you and someone else, or they had a lot of options, or this could have been you with a lot of options. But I feel like for some of you, Spirit is saying, if you're in a connection, maybe it's time for some of you for this connection to end. But that's your, you know, your choice. What, you know, and what you want to do. You have to decide, because whoever this is, if Spirit is showing you this 5 of coins, they may not have your best interest at, you know, heart, is what I'm getting. Okay, so because this card can talk about breakups, you know, it can talk about, you know, being rejected. Some of you, this could be financial issues that you may have to deal with going into the new year. But I feel like no matter what this card is talking about, what this is referring to for your situation, you know, you loving your life and celebrating yourself and getting your needs met is the number one thing here, okay? Because we're taught, especially women, okay? This is not targeted towards the men, but especially the women. We're taught to put everyone before ourselves. And that's not necessarily a good thing, because if your cup is not filled, right? If your cup is not overflowing, how are you supposed to fill someone else's up? Okay? All right. So cards number 4, you got 2 cards that fell. These are talking about what you should be cautious of. So we've got the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. And I feel like what Spirit is saying with these cards is to make sure that you let go of as much baggage and leave it in 2024 as possible, okay? Or dedicate yourself in 2025 to letting go of as much baggage as possible, so that you can get what it is you desire with this 9 of Cups. Because this is about wish fulfillment. And Spirit is saying, in order for you to get the wish fulfillment you want, there are going to be some things you're going to have to leave behind, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, yeah. So we've got the Magician. Aries energy. Spirit is just telling you, you have all the skills, tools, and abilities that you need to create the life and love you desire, right? You can create your life. You can make your life whatever you want to make it. But the first thing you got to do is stop with the limiting beliefs, the things your ego, you know, may be telling you, like, oh, you'll never have the type of relationship you want, or why can't you get your relationships to work? Why are all these people coming into your life and acting like this and doing that? Once you start to look at yourself and get rid of this baggage that you're carrying, that's the sooner and the quickest you're going to get to, you know, what it is you want, which is, you know, a relationship that's, you know, a rekindled romance or a brand new one for some of you. Okay. Okay. This next card represents what you're going to be embracing in the new year. And we've got the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is talking about you standing up for yourself. Okay. You choosing your battles. I feel like picking your battles wisely. And when you do decide to go to battle, you know, go to war, you're going to give it everything you got. This is about you setting boundaries and letting people know how far they can go. Because I feel like some of you may be feeling downtrodden and feeling like people have been walking all over you and not respecting your boundaries. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, here you go. 8 of Swords. So this is talking, it says self-entrapment. So this is talking about, you know, doom and gloom, feeling like your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do. These negative thoughts. That's what I was just talking about when we were talking about the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Wands here in the last little area here. So, you know, this is a self-imposed prison that you've got going on. 444 on the camera. And it's just a situation where the conversations that you're having with yourself, or the things that you're telling yourself in your mind, you got to start telling yourself a different story. Okay, that's part of you putting that baggage, putting those wands down that are here in the 10 of Wands, for, you know, for you to stop carrying that emotional baggage, some of it that you're carrying around. Because a lot of us, we carry these things around. We've been carrying them around all of our lives and telling ourselves these stories. And you know, it's time to start to do a moral and self-inventory to see the stories we're telling ourselves and start to ask ourselves, start to question and say, is this really a story that I want to continue to play out in my life? That's the question. Do you really want certain things to continue to play out in your life the way that they are? Okay. Okay. And the last two cards represent the pleasant surprises that await you in 2025. So we've got the Page of Cups and the Five of Cups. Okay. And with the Five of Cups, let me say this first. I feel like what Spirit is saying is that the pleasant surprise is you're going to stop crying over spilled milk. Okay. You're not going to be sitting in this energy. Or for some of you, this could be a pleasant surprise because we've got somebody in a relationship, or some of you in a relationship where you're feeling left out in the cold. You're getting ghosted by someone. You're not being treated right with this Five of Coins. Okay. And I feel like Spirit, you know, is saying that for some of you, this is going to be a pleasant surprise, that you are gonna have, you know, a breakup or a separation from this person. And that's going to be something that's going to be, you know, not detrimental to you, but something that's going to be good. It's going to be a surprise, because it may be something that's warranted, that, you know, it may be time for that to happen. Okay. Like I said, I'm not wishing anything bad on anybody, but I'm just telling you what Spirit is saying by this card. But for others of you, you may already be in this energy, okay, of a heartbreak, breakup, or a separation. And I feel like Spirit is saying for others of you, this is going to come to an end, and that's going to be the pleasant surprise. Okay. And then for others of you, because you broke up with this person, the other part of the surprise is the Page of Cups. This is Pisces energy. It could also be, you know, Scorpio or Cancer. And this is Spirit saying that somebody, because you broke up and left somebody behind who was not serving you, you're about to get a love offer. This could be from the person in the past coming back to want to try again to reconcile, because this card talks about coming back with a love offer and an apology. But for others of you, this is somebody new coming into your life, okay? Because you chose to break up and leave these things behind, and you chose to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet and set your own boundaries, okay? Let's clarify. See, there's the Nine of Cups again. Okay, yeah, Spirit is telling you to just have fun. I heard this in another reading. I'm hearing it again. I hear Cyndi Lauper singing, girls just want to have fun. And if you're a guy, guys just want to have fun too. So Spirit is saying to just be optimistic. Be optimistic about your love life. This is the Sun reversed. It's Leo energy. So I feel like Spirit is saying to learn to look at things optimistically. Even if you go through a breakup, even if you go through something that seems to be negative at the time, a lot of times it ends up being a blessing in disguise, okay? Even the negative things that, you know, or the things that we think are negative in the beginning when they first occur, we end up looking back on them and realizing that it was the best thing that ever happened. So I feel like Spirit is just saying to just, you know, have fun, take things lightly, don't take things so seriously, just go about your life and just enjoy it, okay? Live your life. Okay, so we are going to get some messages of love here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, it's a lot going on here. Okay, so for some of you, you and your person are on different pages, okay? You don't share the same vision. And so that is why for some of you, you know, Spirit is saying that your situation may come to an end. It could be that it's been a long time coming and just everything is coming to fruition now. Then we've got vulnerability. It says you can be completely open with this person, but we're not talking about this different pages person. We're talking about this person, which it says new love. A new love or recommitment to love is developing. So somebody new is coming in for a lot of you, okay? And it's going to be somebody that you can be completely open with. That's a beautiful thing, Capricorn. And then look at this. I told you, twin flame. Excuse me. For some of you, this is a divine counterpart connection. Okay, let's get some messages from your person. It could be somebody, it could be messages from the old person, or it could be messages from the new person, okay? Okay, here we go. So we've got, please forgive me. So I feel like that's the old person coming to, you know, beg forgiveness, because once people feel your absence, that's when they start to realize what's really going on, okay? Then we've got, you are the one I've been looking for my whole life. I feel like that's, you know, of course, that's from the new person. And then we've got, we belong together. That could be from either new or old. But I feel like, you know, you got some good things coming in this next year, Capricorn. So, you know, keep the faith and don't give up. Just keep moving forward, okay? I hope this helped you, Capricorn. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.